Summary of Equus by Peter Shaffer. Equus is a two-act play that takes place in southern England at Rokesby Psychiatric Hospital. Most of what happens in this hospital, mostly in the office of the psychotherapist Martin Dysart. But as the people in Dysart's office talk about and reenact past events in Alan Strang's life, the main character of the play, they play out these events as full scenes, switching between the past and the present. The play is set up like a Greek tragedy. When the players aren't playing their own parts, they sit on stage and act as a chorus. This makes it possible for the play to move along smoothly. Scenes in Dysart's office quickly change to things that the players remember from their pasts. Alan Strang first meets Martin Dysart through a judge named Hester Salomon. Salomon thinks that Dysart is the only therapist who might be able to help Strang. Alan, who is 17 years old, has made 6 of the horses he worked with blind. Hester says Alan is special, but Dysart doesn't believe her until he sees Alan for the first time and is amazed by the way he looks at him. Alan answers Dysart's questions in their first talk by singing advertising jingles. But after a run of bad dreams, he starts to talk more. Dysart finds out about Alan's strict and stubborn atheist father, Frank Strang, and his devoutly Christian mother, Dora Strang, who used to tell him Bible stories when he was young. During talks with Alan's parents, the psychiatrist also finds out that Alan has always been obsessed with pictures of Christ being tortured and has always loved horses, even though his parents say he has always refused to ride them. But Harry Dalton, who owned the stable where Alan worked, tells Dysart that Alan may have been taking horses on secret midnight runs. Dysart gets his first clue about Alan's past when the doctor hypnotizes his patient and gets him to say that he has been secretly riding Dalton's horses. Dysart tells Alan to play out one of these rides, which turns out to be a ritual Alan made to honor Equus, a god he thinks lives in horses and speaks through them. During the ritual, Alan leads a horse into a field and rides it naked and bareback while shouting praises to Equus until he hits a spiritual and sexual peak. Dysart is both confused and excited by this news. He tries to get Alan to talk more about his crime of blinding the horses by giving him a fake truth drug, which Alan thinks will force him to tell the truth. Alan finally feels like he has been given full permission to talk after taking the pill. He says that the night he did the crime, a girl who worked at Dalton's stable named Jill Mason made him do it. He and Jill went to a nude movie together before having sex at Dalton's stable. Alan, on the other hand, can't finish the act because all he can think about is Equus. He sends Jill out of the stable because he is embarrassed and ashamed. Then, he gags the horses with a hoof pick to stop Equus from making fun of them and criticizing them. Alan is crying and shaking, but Dysart reassures him that he will get better from his mental sickness in the long run. But after Alan goes asleep, Dysart says that he isn't sure if what he does makes a difference or serves a purpose. On the one hand, if Alan is treated, he will be able to live with other people again and will no longer be in so much pain. But on the other hand, if Alan can't worship in his own special way, the boy will be nothing but a shell. Dysart looks out into the night, unsure of how he feels. He is stuck between the dullness of modern society and the horror of human emotion.
About the author. Peter Shaffer went to Trinity College, Cambridge, and did a few jobs before he became a famous playwright. During World War II, he was a Bevan Boy coal miner, and after the war, he was an assistant at the New York Public Library. Five-Finger Exercise, which opened in London in 1958, was his first play to get a lot of attention. Equus won the Tony Award for Best Play in 1975. It was written in 1973. The same award was given to him for the play Amadeus. Equus and Amadeus are two of the few Broadway shows that have been seen more than 1,000 times. Shaffer was named a Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire in 1987. This was in honor of his important work as a playwright.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.